Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here to show you what I got, what I found yesterday. We were going through some crap at my house, and I found this wrestling stuff right here, and I figured I'd show you what it is. Um, yeah, let's just get right into it. I found this thing that's ripped off the calendar, uh, and we have, as you can see, have Edge, and he's getting ready to do his spear, and he's doing a pose. We have Rob Van Dam, and yeah, he's just being Rob Van Dam. Sabu, if you don't remember who Sabu is, he's like an ECW legend. He's attacking someone, but I can't really see who it is. Carlito, remember Carlito? He came in first day in WWE and beat John Cena for the United States Championship, and it shows him just doing a flip. And we have Booker T. It shows him, and it shows him giving a headlock to Batista. So that's what we have there, and it says Raw, SmackDown, ECW, because back then they were a split show. I found this calendar right here. I'll show you the cover to it first. This is the no wait, hold on. What's this then? This is a 2008 calendar. 2008. We have, as you can see, we have Rob Van Dam, John Cena, and Rey Mysterio. Pretty sick stuff. So I'll show you each guy each month. As you can see, we have wrestlers doing moves to each other. I'm gonna. It probably shows it in the calendar, so I won't really show it to you. So January 2008, we have John Cena, and it shows him giving the STFU to Edge, and it just tells you stuff about yeah. And it tells you about stuff about each superstar. It tells you, now obviously this is probably has changed, since this is 2008. It tells you John Cena's 6'1". He weighs 240 pounds. He's from West Newbury, Massachusetts. His signature moves are the FU and the STFU. His accomplishments is he's been at the time he's been WWE champion and United States champion. Obviously that's different now. And then it says like a little thing. It says the champ is here. The win leader of the chain gained soldiers. John Cena has an infectious, charismatic effect on his legions of fans.
Sorry.
Freestyling with his raps and quips against would-be opponents, the Doctor of Thugonomics always has a way of putting one over. Even though Cena has been challenged by the best that WWE has to offer, he still ends up victorious. Cena's quip of the champ is here hasn't won. In fact, it's louder than ever. And then it asks you a little turnbuckle trivia. The Doctor Thugonomics puts his rhythms and rhymes to music to Cena's rapping exploits can be found on his album You Can't See Me. I don't know what that was supposed to mean, but... And then we got Triple H, the joke of the wrestling business, and it shows him giving a pedigree to someone. Yeah, he's a joke. I'll try to be positive here. This is the February one. So his name's Triple H, Paul Levesque. Wow. His height's 6'4", weighs 260 pounds, and he's from Greenwich, Connecticut. He should go back there and stay there. Never come back. His signature moves are the pedigree and his accomplishments. Now, these accomplishments are jokes because he cheated to get these accomplishments. He's been WWE champion, which those reigns were jokes. He's been a world heavyweight champion, which those were jokes. He's been Intercontinental champion, which that was a joke. He's been world tag team champion, and whoever's been in a tag team with him was probably forced to be in a tag team with him because they wanted to make him look good. So that was a force. European champion, that was a joke. 1997 King of the Ring winner, joke. And 2002 Royal Rumble winner. He cheated to win that match because he pretended that he didn't touch the floor, so Kurt Angle thought he won. So Kurt Angle probably would have won if his guard didn't go down. And now let's read this. When the fans utter the confidence and defiant words, "I am the game," it is with good reason. Triple H is the most gifted technical competitor of this generation. Oh man, this is just, I have to bite my tongue with this. Known for his boldness, the cerebral assassin has worked his way up the championship ranks quickly. Yeah, way too quick. However, his brashness has always been displayed in D-Generation X, one of the most popular wrestling factions. But that group's a joke. That's why it's popular, because you just look at it and say, oh, it's a joke. Triple H thought he could take it over after Shawn Michaels was gone. I don't think so. Along with co-founder, father, and co-proprietor Shawn Michaels, D-Generation X is still a force that no one should mess with, including the McMahons. And then turnbuckle trivia, Triple H can be seen in various television spots and movies. Can you just go make movies and get out of wrestling? You don't belong there. Next is Rey Mysterio. There, you get a good guy right here. Rey Mysterio, and it shows him on the top turnbuckle. And his height's 5'6". He weighs 165 pounds. He's from San Diego, California. His signature moves are the 619 and the West Coast Pop. His accomplishments is he's been World Heavyweight Champion, Cruiserweight Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion, WCW Tag Team Champion, and WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team Champion. Diminutive in size, but big at heart. Oh, this is March, by the way. Rey Mysterio's aerial repertoire incites fear in even the most colossal opponents. His blazing speed and death-defying maneuvers have his 619 followers relishing every Mysterio move. Now that Rey Mysterio has etched his name in history by winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 22. Opponents have to come through and pay respect to the undersized yet courageous luchador. And then we have turnbuckle trivia. It says Rey dons a mask when combating his opponents. This is the Mexican tradition of lucha libre. Then we got, this is now April, we got Big Dave Batista, who just made his return on Raw. And his height is 6'5". He weighs 317 pounds, and he's from Washington, D.C. His signature moves are the Batista Bomb, and his accomplishments is he's been a World Heavyweight Champion, a WWE Tag Team Champion, a World Tag Team Champion, and he won the Royal Rumble in 2005. Hopefully he doesn't win it this Sunday, because I want to see somebody new win it. And then they have a little thing. We have the Animal is an intimidating presence to all who challenge him in the ring. Donning stylish clothes, slick shades, and a body chiseled like a Greek bonus covered with tats. Batista's raw power and brutal strength make opponents cringe. After the dust settles, Batista sets an exclamation mark to all opponents with the bone-jarring wrath of the Batista Bomb. And then it shows a little turnbuckle trivia. Batista made his WWE debut in 2003. That's one. His career took off as a member of the A-list group Evolution. One, Evolution's a joke, and two, he debuted in 2002 with Reverend Devon. So I don't know what they're talking about. Next, we have Booker T, and it shows him giving a move headlock to Batista. We talked about this. His height is 6'3". He weighs 250 pounds. He's from Houston, Texas. His signature moves are the scissors kick and the bookend. He hasn't done the bookend in a while, mostly because he hasn't really been wrestling. His accomplishments is he's been World Heavyweight Champion, WCW Heavyweight Champion. He won the 2006 King of the Ring. He's a former Intercontinental Champion, World Tag Team Champion, United States Champion, WCW Television Champion, and WCW Tag Team Champion. Next, we have, despite his recent questionable victories and Willie Cactus, Ken Booker is still on top before being crowned king. Booker T became one of the hardest working and most entertaining wrestlers of this generation. With over 30 different title reigns in his career, one cannot argue his ability and dedication to winning. As opposed opposing superstars try to compete with the king, they soon realize they shouldn't mess with royalty unless they want to be royally flushed. This was, by the way, May. In Turnbuckle Trivia, every king has his queen, and in this case, the lovingly valid and former Miss Black America 1991, Queen Shamel is married to the Royal Ring veteran. I don't know if they were married in real life, and yeah, that's something to look up. So now we're going to get to June. And we have CM Punk, and I think he's giving a bulldog to, to John Morrison. I don't know if he was called Johnny Nitro back then, though. Maybe we'll find out. Now this one definitely has been improved since 2007. That's probably when they made this calendar. CM Punk's height is 6'1". He weighs 220 pounds. He's from Chicago, Illinois. His signature moves are the Golden Choke / Key Lock combo. That's definitely different. I never saw him do that. I wonder if it's referring to the Intercontinental Vice. Although his tenure in wrestling has been very short, CM Punk has definitely made a name for himself in the ECW ranks. He has adopted the straight edge lifestyle to focus primarily on his personal development, avoiding drugs, alcohol, and other dependencies and or addictions. The only addiction that CM Punk does have is the quest of being the best ECW has to offer. Here's a little turnbuckle trivia. CM Punk, virtuously as ring technician, has been spread to other forms of entertainment. The straight edge extremist can be seen in several different television projects. Good stuff with CM Punk. So now we're going to get to July. We have Carlito on July, and it shows him about to do a flip over Shelton Benjamin. And Carlito's height is 5'10". He weighs 225 pounds. He's from the Caribbean. And his move is the modified swing and neck breaker, which is the crossroads, and backcracker, which is the backstabber. And his accomplishment, he is a former Intercontinental and United States champion. And next is next is a little history. Cocky, suave, and full of vigor, one cannot argue that Carlito isn't lacking confidence. Carlito's charisma isn't unnoticed either, as he spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. I remember that was his theme song. His brashness also brings more enemies and fewer allies, but Carlito doesn't seem to mind, as he challenges all. However, his cockiness hasn't stopped him in his personal trek to WWE Immortality Championship Gold. Now we have a little turnbuckle trivia, and I think it's like a fun fact. That's what it means. Carlito is a second-generation superstar, following the footsteps of his father, the great Carlos Colon. I never actually saw him wrestle, but he could be a decent wrestler. Next we have Sabu. I don't know who he's doing the headlock to still. I think it's like Stevie Richards or something. He is 6 feet tall. He weighs 220 pounds. His signature moves are the triple jumper moonsault, Arabian facebuster, and atomic Arabian facebuster. Good moves. He is a former ECW champion, ECW World Tag Team Champion, and an ECW World Television Champion. So good stuff, good accomplishments for Sabu. Now here's some stuff. And this is August, by the way. I don't know if I said it. The suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, these words, Synonym to the kin of the legendary hardcore competitors Sabu, suffering injuries that include hundreds of lacerations and broken bones. One would think that Sabu would have a distinct disadvantage against all opponents. In fact, it is the exact opposite. Sabu commands respect as the most dangerous competitor of this generation. And a little turnbuckle trivia. On like fun fact, and the most macabre matches ever witnessed, Terry Funk fought Sabu in a barbed wire match, causing Sabu to tear his biceps, resulting in 100 stitches to the close the wound. Ooh, that kind of sounds bad. Next we have Rob Van Dam. I think RVD should be pretty pretty like, current, because he left WWE in 2007, so it should be current. And this is September 2008, by the way. So we have his height is he's 6 feet tall. He weighs 235 pounds. He's from Battle Creek, Michigan. And they never said what's Sabu, because it wasn't there. Okay. Yeah. His signature moves are the 5-star splash and the Van Daminator. His accomplishments is he is a former ECW champion, WWE champion, WWE World Tag Team Champions, WWE Tag Team Champions, ECW Television Champion, and ECW Tag Team Champion. So that's pretty, I think, current, up to date. That's what I meant to say. And it says, Rob Van Dam is definitely worth the price of admission. In fact, he's been known for being the whole damn show. Agility, endurance, and financial maneuvers that defy gravity. Van Dam electrifies ECW fans by bringing a different repertoire to each aerial assault. Added with flamboyance and a sense of flair, no opponent should take Rob Van Dam lightly, unless they want to end up the loser. And then we have a little fun fact. The Van Daminator held the ECW World Television Champion for an unprecedented record-breaking 23 months. Sadly, Van Dam had to relinquish his title after suffering a broken ankle. That's kind of sad. So he could have had it hold it even longer. So now this is October 2008 when we have Edge. Edge's is obviously going to be different, but it could still be kind of up to date because he has been world champion and stuff. So his height is 6'5". He weighs 240 pounds. He's from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. His signature move is the spear. He is a former WWE champion, World Tag Team Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and WCW United States Champion. Edge's career seems to have metamorphosized before everyone's eyes. Prior to proclaiming himself Rated R Superstar, Edge ignited WWE fans with, I think it says Angus, as a member of the Brood. Within a few years, WWE fans began to notice his epic tag team tables, ladders, and chairs matchups. Not only has his ego become bigger, but so too has his epic quest of holding WWE Championship gold again. And here's a little fun fact by Edge. High school classmates voted Edge most likely to become WWE Champion. That's actually pretty. That's actually pretty cool. So I guess they knew that Edge had it in him to become WWE Champion. Now we got November 2008. We have Undertaker. So yeah, let's see. Here's what his height is. His height is 6'10.5". I have never heard of that. Something like that. And he weighs 305 pounds. I think that's kind of different now. I think he's going down in weight. He's from Death Valley. His signature moves are the Tombstone Piledriver, Chokeslam, and Last Ride. He is a former WWE Champion, World Tag Team Champion, WCW Tag Team Champion, and Hardcore Champion. Obviously, that's what they should put in his accomplishments is that he's undefeated at WrestleMania. So, when the Phenom made his WWE debut in 1990, fans were in shock at the raw talent, brute strength, agility, and grave nature displayed in the 1990 Survivor Series. Ever since that time, it's hard to argue that Undertaker hasn't made a lasting impact in sports entertainment. With legendary battles against Bret Hart, Mick Foley, Kane, and new rivalries spanned across a 15-plus year career in WWE. Undertaker has all his foes resting in peace. They should mention his rivalry with Shawn Michaels. And here's a little fun fact: many WWE fans know Paul Bearer as Undertaker's first manager, but in fact, it wasn't the colorful, quirky, and Avalanche's Brother Love first managed the Phenom. So I guess maybe they thought Brother Love didn't fit the Undertaker, and they brought Paul Bearer, which was a great idea. And they don't have. I think I accidentally tore December off. So yeah, I only have a few months. So now we got November. Now I got to the 2009 WWE calendar, and we have Triple H, which Batista, Undertaker, and Rey Mysterio, and yeah. And I guess I could have wrote birthdays and stuff. So we have Elijah Burke. If you don't remember who he is, he's the Pope in TNA, about to give a move to CM Punk. We have Undertaker about to chokeslam Jamie Noble. And this is February. The last one was January. Here's March. It's Rey Mysterio about to give the West Coast pop to Finley, or just Finley. This is his April. Batista giving a clothesline to MVP. I thought that was cool. May, it's Mr. Kennedy. He has a half Boston Crab into Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy is about to do a move to Lance Cade. Rest in peace, Lance Cade. He was in the Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch group. I think he died. And we have Triple H giving a pedigree to Paul London, and Brian Kendrick's on the floor. Wow, and that's July. Here's August, Randy Orton giving a headlock to John Cena. Here's September, John Cena about to do a punch to Randy Orton. They're having a match this Sunday. And CM Punk doing a suicide dive to Mike Knox. What a loser Mike Knox is. This is October. Here's November, MVP doing a move to Deuce from the group Deuce and Domino. Became Sim Snuka later on. And then it's December. Shawn Michaels just taunting, So that's the calendar for 2012. And on the back it shows all the calendars. And now I got this. We found this too. It was like my ODLA notebook, but I wrote some wrestling matches in here. And in red, I have Ric Flair versus a Dot. Yeah, I don't really think about a Dot. I don't know what I was doing, but Ric Flair versus a Dot. Good job. Next we have Ric Flair. I wrote some matches. Ric Flair versus. I would predict who would win. I didn't know they had wrestled back then because I didn't go in the past. Ric Flair versus Bret Hart. I like Bret Hart better, so I would have Bret Hart win. Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin. He has more charisma to him. And Kane versus the word the. I think Kane would win, unless he said the word the. Let me just see if I can find any more matches in here. Oh, here we go. I set up like a tag team tournament, or just tag team matches. So yeah, I'll just say it. Carlito and Ric Flair versus Johnny Nitro and Umaga. I think I would have Carlito and Ric Flair because they were kind of an actual tag team, and that's a little bit better. Umaga afterwards, they would pin Johnny Nitro, and afterwards Umaga would come in and destroy him. Bret the Hitman Hart and Rowdy Piper versus Terry Funk and Kid Booker. Bret the Hitman Hart and Rowdy Piper. That sounds like they would work better together as a tag team. Edge and Bobby Lashley versus Finley and Mr. Kennedy. I would pick Finley and Mr. Kennedy because I think they would work really well as a tag team together. Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kane and Matt Hardy. I think Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin would get the win. And then I have a Heat match. Remember that show Heat? It was on SVR 2008. Me versus Owen Finch versus Batista. I think I would win because I'm that awesome. But you never know. I could win. And that's all I have for my stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Expect a TNA review coming up soon, either this channel or Wrestling Fortune 44, whatever I feel like. And that's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.